A conversation between a Packer and a Knickerbocker. I know why play different sports, Packers. But what are you named after? Asked Knickerbocker. Not sure, Knickerbocker, BTW. What the fuck is a Knickerbocker? Asked Packer. A Knickerbocker is an aristocrat who owns a city park where Packer grew up, Green Bay, correct? Said a Knickerbocker. I'm sure you know what a catcher is. I am named after a pitcher, which is a flat cap worn by brewers to protect their heads in the midst of the boiling froth. The Packer looked at the Knickerbocker. I don't know what a catcher is, but a Knickerbocker sounds like it's a pretty small thing. Why don't you take the Packer cap off and I'll take off my Knickerbocker? So what is a catcher anyway? Said the Packer. You don't know what a catcher is? Packer, if you ever play baseball again, you'll see a catcher. If you play football, you'll see a defensive back. If you watch TV, you'll see a pitcher. If you ever go to a ball game, you'll see a stadium guard and a guy selling beers. Why didn't you study something? I did study something. I've studied a whole lot of things. I know every play by heart. And I know I'm the one and only Packer. I don't care what you think. I'm the second leading rusher in the NFL, and if you want to know about baseball, I'm probably the best hitter you ever saw. Packer sends a ball over the wall for a home run. The Packer took off his Packer hat and looked at Knickerbocker. You're not the second leading rusher in the NFL. You're the third leading rusher in the NFL. The Chiefs have better running backs than me, said the Packer. Oh, and you have been reduced to third best, said a Knickerbocker. I am named after a Knickerbocker, but I am not a small thing, said a Packer. I play football and am the second leading rusher in the NFL after MT. Rushmore, cause he rushes more. I am an NYC guy and only wanted to be a Packer, said a Knickerbocker. I am very grateful to Packer, but not as grateful as I would be if he came to college and actually played basketball in Madison Square Garden. And I thought that was a great idea, said the Packer. A lot of people didn't want him because he wasn't a big star on the field or even from the school with all those blue helmets back then. But here we are now together for the first time since he went to college. I think we have been friends for a long time, said a Packer. It took me a while to get used to calling you and your brother Mr. Packer, but I've always liked your name. There's a Packer too. There's a Knickerbocker. I'm not a Knickerbocker anymore, and I really hate that word underscore. Now I feel like we should go out and get a beer somewhere. Good idea, said a Knickerbocker. Let's go to one of the local places around the way, in Wisconsin. Don't you have brewers in Wisconsin, Del, so we can do something else besides talk about the old days? Yes, I agree. Now this is a good idea, said a Packer. Come on. You're right there? Let's go to Noah's Park in Dells. It's about an hour north of Madison Square Garden, said Knickerbocker. Well, maybe it could be square, but it would be fun if we went to Noah's Park, said a Knickerbocker. I've heard of that place before. It has a lot of history going back to the early 1900s when it was a small town with a general store, a hotel, and a baseball stadium or something like that. I guess it used to be called Knickerbocker Park as well. Anyway, they had a ball team here until they moved to Milwaukee after World War II, where they played in a stadium now called Lambeau Field, which is located in Green Bay because they were from Wisconsin. Anyway, lots of people know about it though. It's kind of an interesting place these days without being a big tourist attraction, cause if you lived there you would want to pack up and move. Why are you telling me all this? Asked Packer. Because I want to see if I get a triple-double today, said Knickerbocker. Yes, I agree. Now this is a good idea, said a Packer. Come on. You're right there? Let's go to Noah's Park in Dells. It's about an hour north of Madison Square Garden, said Knickerbocker. Well, maybe it could be square, but anyway, they had a ball team here until they moved to Milwaukee after World War II, where they played in a stadium now called Lambeau Field, which is located in Green Bay because they were from Wisconsin. Anyway, lots of people know about it though. It's kind of an interesting place these days without being a big tourist attraction, cause if you lived there you would want to pack up and move. Why are you telling me all this? Asked Packer. Because I want to see if I get a triple-double today, said Knickerbocker. No, I'm not asking for the triple-doubles or anything like that. Just tell me what you got going on down here. I don't know yet. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But I have some ideas. Okay, Let's talk about something else. I don't know if you can kick a field goal. Packer hits a 56-yarder. Nick Knockers, you just missed it? He's gonna catch it? Delta, how many times have you been to Newark? Knickerbocker Bokers, 507,53,581 as of last week. Sports announcer Jeff Van Gundy, who was the first president of the United States. Packer, oh, I think we need to start at the beginning. Back when the world was created. Lombardi. M.R. Goldman, the earth was created by God sometime in the year 2000 BC, so approximately 500 years ago. Knickerbocker, then who invented electricity? Timberwolf, God did. Met/S, and then he told his followers to create man. White Sox, what happened next? He did. Final score Packers 14 Knickerbockers 14. It's a tie, they played their heads out, tough defense in the last half. Recap sports announcer Jeff Van Gundy. Asterisk note. Packers personal life. Packers was married to actress Karen Lynn in 1938. Packer has 2 children, James and Jerry.